How far do you have to go to score the wave of your life without another surfer in sight? I've spent the past 20 years finding out, and I've traveled a lot farther than I ever expected. I'm Matt Rote, a surfer and journalist who spent most of my life searching and scoring waves that are off most folks' radar. During this trip, I took a group of friends to an obscure stretch of coast with a handful of right-hand slabs. The forecast was tricky, but I knew that if the conditions came together, there was a good chance we would score.
I'm always excited to do trips out here. I've been coming here for maybe 20 years. This area is, first of all, it's very remote. There's not a lot of civilization around, and so you're just kind of surrounded by jungle and by mountains, and the ocean is extremely alive and beautiful. It's a very peaceful place to be. What drew me to this place was the big variety of waves that we have here. They're all a little different, but they all have one thing in common, and that's that they're heavy right-hand barrels, and that's what I like, are heavy right-hand barrels. As long as they're swell, you're gonna get barreled. The question is how big is it gonna be and kind of how heavy.
Born in Brazil but raised on the northern beaches of Sydney, Annie dos Santos is a hard-charging, happy-go-lucky goofyfoot who's been pushing the limits the past few years. She's small in stature but has lots of heart, and I knew she'd send it, even if things got crazy. Soli Bailey is a former World Tour competitor and hard-charging free surfer from the Gold Coast. He thrives in heavy reef barrels, from Pipeline to the Bommies in Australia. He's a seasoned traveler and passionate fisherman, and I knew Soli would feel right at home here. Ian Crane is an easygoing free surfer from San Clemente. He thrives in all sorts of conditions, whether he's chasing tropical barrels or posted up at home in California.
What made me excited about wanting to come on this trip was just the uncertainty, like seeing new places and exploring. I think it's what surfing is all about.
So this trip is super different, one being the waves. I don't normally target big, heavy, right slabbing barrel waves.
This particular location just sounded like one of my dream destinations. No one around, tropics, crazy slab barrels, and then also to top it off, like supposedly really good fishing here. That's as good as it gets.
That reads 84 hours, 50 minutes, but that's just from the journey from LA. That's a long trip, man. 1000% the longest travel I've ever had to do on a surf journey.
Like 4 days to get here, so pretty rough, but that's kind of the point. I'd really hope it fires, because I'd love for these guys to see how good it can get. It looks pretty small, but we're just gonna go out on the boat and see kind of how big it is and wash off the travel. Out of 10. That was 1 out of 10. And that was a makeable barrel for sure.
kind of like that size, it's like teasing. Yeah. You like see it, you're like, ooh. Really hoping we just get a little window when it gets bigger. Really high potential. Like if we don't end up scoring this trip, I'll 100% be coming back. It's got all the traits for a perfect slab, really. Just needs to be two more feet on this and it's probably going to be doing it.
It felt great to get wet and stretch our legs during that first session, but it definitely wasn't what we'd traveled all this way for. There was a much bigger swell on the charts, but it was still a few days out. Fortunately, the area we were visiting had a lot more to offer than just surfing.
These are the sort of surf trips you want to do. Just like checking everything out. If we kind of get to do all this and then score waves, that's all you could ever ask for.
And are you getting everything here?
Pretty magical back here, huh?
This is the zone, so crazy in here.
Literally within like 5 minutes of putting the kayak in the water, I caught my first fish.
No way! No! 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 No!
No way.
No!
Are
you serious? What? It's a doggy! Oh my God!
What?
First drop!
King! More cake! More cake! He's stress eating.
It's a dog!
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! Oh my God! What do you want to do with it? We're gonna get that thing in the boat? Oh my God! No way! Woo! That thing is huge! That's nuts! First drop!
This place is crazy. Wow.
Holy crap! Gulped that thing.
My whole thing is respect the fish when you're gonna eat and kill from the ocean or anything. So you catch it, you gotta cut it up, clean it, and then obviously enjoy eating it and along with everyone else.
Look at that thing.
That's some seriously good meat right there. Wow, this is pretty much as good as it gets.
After several days of adventures, the swell finally started to fill in. We boated out in the dark and immediately saw how much energy was in the ocean.
Look at this water coming into the harbor here. It usually means there's a lot of swell.
We saw some big swell lines. Just waiting for a set now.
Here we go.
There we go. That was that inside thing just then. Wow, you get lit up on that. You're gonna come out and just got so rolled on the double up. It's fucking mental, and then it's just a rock in the face.
Oh my god. Haha! Here we go.
extend it.
For me, it can take like 10 to 15 trips a year to score waves the way we did, and to come on this trip and pretty much what I would call my dream wave, besides there was a bit of a rock in the front of it. Like to get that with no one out besides a couple of really good friends, that's exactly what surfing's all about, and that's what keeps, you know, the dream of hunting new locations and new waves alive. Because when you score and you score with no one, there's nothing better.
We spent the entire day in the water, pulling into barrels and dodging dry reef. Starving and exhausted, we were too tired to cook that evening, but our friendly neighbors invited us over for an amazing spread of local dishes.
I'm so happy right now.
Our flight home was scheduled for the next morning, but we were all still hoping for a few more barrels. We decided to wake up early and check the waves one last time before starting the long drive to the airstrip, hoping that we could make it back in time for the first of many flights.
We are all very sunburned and tired, but there could be sick waves today, so we're out there.
Our flight's at like noon. We gotta wrap up the session. 8:30 latest.
Oh my god.
Sorry guys. Oh my god, I'm shaking.
That was epic.
So much. Thank you guys for coming.
How was that?
That was insane.
Insane, yeah?
That was so crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, dude.
You're the best. Thank
Stoked.
you. It was like, I just remember being inside it, and it was like, I kind of saw Ian in the lineup, and I was so high, and it was so hollow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, don't get sucked over the falls. Yeah. And then I thought I was gonna get sucked over, but then I just didn't, and I made it out, and I was like, oh.
That bomb you went was crazy. Oh, can't believe we're gonna leave right now.
A little bit unexpected, to be honest. Sort of like that, around that size where you kind of almost tease with the crazy ones. There's a few crazy ones. Missed one that was like unbelievable. So I was sitting out there then. We've kind of got to rush off to the airport, but I was sitting out there just going, please just send me one nuts one. It's kind of left me wanting more and to come back, but so cool to see it. It's a pretty legit wave. This was the wave we were kind of chasing the whole trip, and to score it in the last few hours of our stay here, very cool.
Doing exploration trips like this is as cool as it gets. We're like in the middle of nowhere surfing perfect waves with a couple friends. Like, that's like the dream.
It's definitely important to me personally to do trips like this, chasing new locations, heavy waves, uncrowded, just exploring the unknown, and when it all comes together, there's nothing better.
Seeing the potential on the waves, I would definitely come back here. Like, it was just incredible to have so much variety in one place, and I would come back anytime.
I've visited this area dozens of times over the years, in its own way. The waves are fickle and the swells are difficult to forecast, but it always seems worth the trip. We were all bummed to leave, especially with the waves still pumping. But there was only one flight per week, and Soli and I had our eyes on another setup thousands of miles away. We knew we'd be back again soon, but we were all so excited to see what else we could find if we just kept exploring.
It's Colton.
Coldest day yet.
This next one's the one.
Watching in down there, bro.
Oh my god. This is as good as beaches get.
We're getting drained.
Hell yeah.
We're getting drained today.
This guy does it all, dude.
All surprises.